want to start off with shouting out the top 5 players at each position in fantasy after 3 weeks. Okay, some
Oh,
crazy names in here. It's a small sample size, but it's a small sample, but it is a sample. Okay, 3 weeks is something. Top 5 quarterbacks after 3 weeks. Number 5, Kyler Murray. Number 4, Sam Darnold. Number 3, Lamar Jackson.
okay.
Number 2, Jaden Daniels.
Ooh, smooth, smooth.
And number 1, my number one, if I'm not mistaken, Josh Allen coming into
Mm,
the season.
yeah.
Max, what's your reaction to that top 5?
Ooh, juicy top five right there. I think the biggest surprise for me is, I mean, obviously Sam Darnold.
Has to be.
That ain't gonna stick. That ain't gonna stick. But if there is one that everyone's got to be like, oh my goodness, it is Jaden Daniels. Okay,
Hello.
yeah, Jaden Daniels looks great. Go Breezy. I know you were high on him in your rankings because you're looking at this wide receiver, these wide receivers. You're like, what in the who the hell is he gonna throw it to? It don't matter. This guy runs the
Yeah,
damn ball and he's throwing it to
yeah.
his running backs. He's throwing it to the damn running backs. I know Terry McLaurin had a big play on Monday. Yeah, on Monday. But other than that, Jaden Daniels,
You thinking
fumbling my words,
NBA? You
looks
thinking NBA?
fantastic. Yeah, that's exactly where I went. And Cobreze, you're starting him this week. I saw that in your fantasy lineup.
Jaden Daniels is starting for me in both of our leagues. Definitely was a guy that I was targeting in drafts. I got a stat here. He has the highest completion percentage by a rookie in any game in NFL history. He was 21 to 23 in that Monday night game against the Bengals.
It's great.
He had more touchdowns. He had more total touchdowns than incompletions in that game. And Max, you're not going to get this. Jaden Daniels, the question mark was, can he throw?
Yep.
He leads the NFL in completion percentage. Jaden Daniels leads the NFL in completion percentage.
How
It's not
many?
a lot of attempts. It's
I was
not a
gonna
lot of
say,
attempts,
yeah, I want to know about those attempts, but yeah, yeah.
but for percentage, I believe he's up by about 80%. I'll have to look that up, but Jaden Daniels definitely impressive. Let's look at the running backs. Top 5 running backs after 3 weeks. Number 5, Brees Hall. Number
Nice.
4, number 4 after his big game last week, Kyron Williams.
Mhm.
Number 3, a guy that maybe some people slept on in our draft, Devon Achan.
Yep.
Number 2, Alvin Kamara. And number 1, Saquon Barkley. Max, what's your thoughts on that top 5?
Solid top five. I'm actually not shocked by it at all. I think I could see that top five staying that top five. Honestly, I could see that. There's some really good running backs out there, so I think that top
Mm.
five will switch here and there. But if
Oh yeah.
that's where it ended up, I wouldn't be shocked. Saquon Barkley, I had him as my number one running back going into fantasy football. I think he's going to just be running all over with that Eagles offense. So good start for him, and the other guys look great. I mean, yeah, everything looks really good.
Alvin Kamara, we all thought maybe the age and maybe the Saints weren't going to be that good, but number 2, that's impressive.
Yeah.
And Kyron Williams getting a lot of activity there in LA. Let's look at the wide receivers, the top 5 after 3 weeks. A lot of people were down on this guy because of his quarterback. Justin Jefferson is number 5.
Hmm.
Number 4 here, one of the bigger surprises, Jawan Jennings, of course, of the 49ers. We've talked a lot about him. Number 3, guy you picked up, Chris Godwin. Solid pick by you. Number 2, Rashee Rice. Solid pick by me.
Nice game he had on Sunday night.
Big game, big game. And number 1, oh my goodness, we're gonna go back and look and see who we drafted over this guy. But number 1 right now through 3 weeks, Malik Neighbors of the New
Oh
York
my, oh
Giants.
my.
What's your thoughts on that top 5?
Wow. Actually, wow. Wow. There's a lot of names that we thinking that would be in there. AJ Brown,
Mm-hmm.
Jamar Chase, for
Mm-hmm.
me, CD
Tyreek,
Lamb,
Tyreek Hill,
Tyreek Hill. There's so many names, so many different
Amon
names.
Ra St. Brown.
Amen. Right. Yeah. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. But Malik Neighbors, man. Woo. He's looking like a
Whoa.
keeper. He
Yeah.
is looking like a keeper.
Yeah.
Okay. He's got to be considered. I don't know who else he has on his team, but with that youth and that talent,
Mm-hmm.
oh my goodness, he might be the number one keeper for him. What a great draft pick. I was definitely sleeping on him because I don't like Danny
Yep.
Jones. But Danny Jones, you know what? Hey, guess what? He maybe he's proven me wrong this
He's
season. He looks a
competent.
bit better. He's looking a bit better.
He's competent. If he wants to throw it to Neighbors 20 times, Neighbors is going to be good.
Yeah.
But Rashid Rice being number two is a surprise. Godwin number three is a surprise, and Juwan Jennings number four is definitely a surprise. So
Hmm.
all those guys surprises for sure.
You just better
Top,
hope that Rashid Rice doesn't go to jail. All right, you better hope it ain't
not
happening.
this year. Not this year.
Oh
Not
my
this
god,
year.
it's unbelievable that they get pushed there. Oh, we'll see. We'll see in three
Always,
years. We'll see in 3 years.
always
Yeah,
gets pushed. Always gets pushed. It's not going to be this year. So Rashid Rice looking like a steal. What? Let me see here real quick. Rashid Rice was a draft pick for me in our main league. The wide receiver two right now. I got him in the seventh round. Got him in the seventh round. So
good place.
solid pick.
Good place for him. Yeah.
Top five, top five tight ends after 3 weeks in fantasy. And by the way, this is all full PPR on ESPN. Number five, even after two queef weeks, Isaiah Likely after that big week one is number five right
Jeez.
now.
Crazy.
Number four, dealing with a concussion right now, Trey McBride out of Arizona.
Okay.
Number three, after 10 catches last week for your Bears, Cole Kmet is number three.
Hey, all
Yeah.
right, all
Yeah.
right.
Number two, guy I drafted for the Raiders, Brock Bowers, rookie. And number one, after what was it, 175 yards last week. My goodness, he got loose down the sideline. Philadelphia Eagle, Dallas Goostert.
Plenty of gooses. I think it was last season.
Max, what's your thoughts on that top five at the
Oh
tight end
my! What a
position?
bunch of scraps! What a bunch of scraps, man.
Woo!
Brock Bowers. We said it before. He could be the Sam Laporta of last season. We'll see. We'll see. Raiders suck. Okay, but we'll see. We'll see. Uh, as far as everyone else goes, I mean Trey McBride. I think we could agree is like yeah, but everyone else is like, are you kidding me? Why the
No.
hell is Sam Laporta not in there? Why the hell is Mark Andrews not in there? Travis
Travis
Kelsey.
Kelsey,
What in the hell is going on with the
Dalton
tight end
Kincaid,
position?
even Dalton
Dalton
Kincaid.
Kincaid. It's very, very frustrating. A lot of fantasy. I mean, all us fantasy footballers out there, you got to believe that we're like, what the hell with the tight end position? I'm worried about another goose. I
Oh
got I
yeah,
got I got no one in my lineup right now for tight end because I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out: do I start Isaiah Likely? Do I start
ooh,
Mark Andrews
ooh,
or David Njoku? Which he's
maybe,
practicing. He's practicing.
maybe.
So we'll see. We'll see.
I smell a goose coming for you this week. I
Oh
smell it.
gosh. Thanks. Thanks.